Hopefully this deck works. I'm still not exactly sold on what control version is going to be the most optimal in Pioneer, but if I had to make put a bet on it, if it wasn't blue-white control, it would probably be some sort of Goldspan Dragon control. So we're gonna try that out today and see how this deck actually pans out. I love Nicol Bolas, so I'm going to play it. I get it; it's not optimal to probably be in black. It's better to be just Izzet, so you have a better mana base. But we have 7 dragons in total. Our payoff is Scorn, so we get to basically get a counter spell potentially. Dragon Fire is pretty reasonable removal spell. It kills Grease Fang, so that meets the requirements. Of course, we have our namesake Thoughtseize, Extinction Events for Sweeper. Since we don't want double pips other than blue, so it's good to have a single black. We have 3 Drowning Locks. Noticeably, we have pushes. Other than that, sideboard wise, we have Ether Gust for mono green, mono red, Disdainful Stroke for mono green, Leyline of the Void for Grease Fang, Mystical Disputes for other control decks. Noxious Grasp is pretty good against mono green as well as mono white. Volley is also pretty good against mono white. Actually, Grasp also kills Grease Fang, so I didn't even think about that. Spitfire, just sweet. It's a dragon removal spell. And then we have a couple unlicensed Hers for more Grease Fang hate. Hopefully we addressed all the 3 decks that are on the top of the meta, which is very important, especially for a control deck where we really need answers for the best decks. So let's get into it. Hello, it's your host KebbieG. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button. Also, the bell notifications. Don't forget to check out the sweet stuff that's down in the description down below. On a war for the opponent. Passes. Steam Vents. Tap. Go. So blue means this event might not be very good. Plays an island. Pass. Watery Grave. Tapped. Go. Pitch. The event. Watery Grave. Tapped. Go. Hollow Fountain. Untapped. Passes. Play the coast. Pass the turn. Glacial Fortress. Passes. Play the swamp. Pass the turn. We're not going to play Goldspan Dragon until we have 2 mana backup. Gornet. No Wandering Emperor in here. Passes. Another Goldspan Dragon. Put that on blue. Pass the turn. Memory Deluge. Yep. Plays a tap land. Passes. Okay. Pretty good in this matchup. Thoughtseize. Dovin's Veto. Sure. Pass the turn. Nothing. He passes. Dragon's Fire, that's not very helpful. Pass the turn. I wish I could get this Goldspan down. Drown in the Lock. Drown in the Lock. Now he's almost tapped out. He has a single white blue up. Goldspan Dragon. Go to combat. Attack. Punt by the opponent. Playing a Teferi. Now what? Okay. Dragon's Fire. Okay, resolves. Goldspan dealt with. Hall the Storm Giants. Goldspan Dragon. Hit ya. Teferi. Kill the Teferi. Okay. That goes 3rd from the top. We got another Goldspan Dragon. Goldspan Dragon. Go to combat attack. Get wrecked. Control player. And we have a better matchup game too. Consider. He marches the dragon. Okay. Yes. Put that in the yard. Untap. So 9. If I do red, be 2, 2, and 1. So it's not enough to do another Hall. Absorbs. Sure. Hall and the Storm Giant can still win the game, though. Maybe not now that he has a castle. Okay. Orange of the Otherworldly Light. That's good. Eats my Hall. Okay. Memory Deluge. That's fine. Upticks it. Sure. Well, Orange is not drawing anything now. We went through 3 Goldspan Dragons. We still have a Nicol Bolas, but Dragon's Fire. Absorbs. Sure. Pass the turn. Turns on the Hall. Come on, Dad. Give me something here. That's not how you win a game of Magic. We got Mystical Disputes, potentially Hers. Get rid of the Memory Deluges, and pushes are just terrible. Strangles aren't great. Extinction Events aren't good. They're just dead draws. I guess Disdainful Stroke gets Teferi. I guess Grasp gets Teferi. I guess keep a Strangle? I don't like that. Steam Vents tap. Go. Plains. Passes. Put that on blue. Go. Passes. Bolas. That's not too bad. Gotta just play Blood Crypt. Tapped. Passes. Alright, so turn 3 for him. Pathway. Passes. Shipwreck. We will tap those 2. Put Hearse down. Counter it. Eat the Absorb. Go. Tap land. Passes. Play the Hive, I think. This is the turn to take it off. Because next turn I could Bolus. Eat the Scorn. Untap. Thoughtseize. That is interesting. Thoughtseize. Dovin's Veto. Go for it. We're going for it. Bolus. Could have a stroke. Alright. Resolves. Put that on blue. Beat both of those cards. Pass the turn. Cycles a Shark Typhoon. Untaps. Ganju. Decree. Okay. Eat his yard up. Turn on a Hive. Go to combat. Attack. So he marches. If I go for the counter here, he'll just pay it. So I have to let it resolve. I'm surprised he's not getting rid of the hearse. Seems like a waste, actually. Hearse is better than that land. Alright. Passes. We'll play Consider. Yes, we will bend that. Untap. Need some cards. Pass the turn. Passes. Thoughtseize. Take the march. Pass the turn. Not playing the Teferi. So what is he waiting for? I guess Shark Typhoon right now? For 3? Okay. Which is something I could strangle next turn. No attacks. Interesting. Mystical Dispute. Eat 2 cards out of the yard. Untap. Strangle. Pass the turn. Cycles the Censor. Eat some more cards. Untap. Pass the turn, I think. And cycle at the end of his turn. Okay, cycles makes a shark. Attacks. Cycle. Okay, take it. Looking for a dragon. Nah, it's not worth it. Yeah, that's fine. Eat his last 2 cards. Cycle. Dig through time. Untap. Thoughtseize. Alright. Thoughtseize. Dovin's Veto. Dig. What the heck? I guess Grasp to get rid of the Teferi. And Consider. Get rid of the Teferi. Cycles. He fell right into my trap. Alright. We will eat Teferi, Dovin's Veto. Don't want to see them anymore. Consider. Gotta be control player. Yes, please bend that. Another link. Consider. Yes, we need to bend that. Where's my dragons? Yeah, it's us. Down to 7. Goldspan Dragon. Go to combat. Hit Teferi. Wandering Emperor. So it's very weird how this thing is worded. Pop Teferi. We're dead on the backswing, aren't we? We have to deal with the shark token. Wait a minute. Wait, is it? I thought I had to select what dragon to pick. Oh my god, whatever. Wow. Alright, so 0-1 with the deck. Definitely, we have a lot of deck cards in this matchup. If we would have, more traditional Grixis, we probably would be much more favored. But let's get into the next. Wait, the Proving Ground passes. Watery Grave, untapped. Thoughtseize. Take the Slowgurk. Pass. Plays Deathrite Shaman. Sure. Put that on blue. Kill the Deathrite Shaman before it could eat his card in the yard. Pass the turn. Plays a tap land. Passes, I think. He didn't have that many non-land cards in his hand. Play Coast. Pass the turn. Steam Vents tapped. Passes. Play Blood Crypt tapped. Pass. Dreamroot Cascade. Thoughtseize. Nah, there's no way I could have done this hand profitably. Take Brass Knucks. Nah, if this was a Watery Grave, I would have been fine. Play that. Tapped. Portable Hole is bad against us. Take the Smith. Go. Prototype. Passes. Put that on blue. Pass the turn. Sanctum of Ugin. Haunted Cloak. Counter it. He doesn't want to face us. Overgrown Tomb. Mystic. The opponent. Huh. Play Lounge. Go. Llanowar Waste. Another elf. Clan Caller. So elves. Got it. Play Steam Vents. Tapped, I think. I think I need to leave up Fatal Push. Elf. Yep. Attacks. Kill the Clan Caller. Prevent 3 points of damage. Play Lounge. Go. Scorn it. Hits us. Down to 17. Shaman to the pack. Drains us for 4. Down to 13. Steam Vents. Untapped. Pass the turn. Got it. Okay. Against elves, I think we end up cutting a lot. Alright, he's done with this match. Thoughtseize. Right, Lotus Field combo. They might be good against us. Breeding Pool. Fire Bluff. Consider. Draw it. Go. We got a lot of deck cards in this matchup. Fire. Coast. Go. So he's going to play Impulse right here. Scorn it. Grazer. Yep. Sacks these 2. Play the Hall. Pass. Passes. He didn't do anything. Pass the turn. Copies. Yep. Untaps. Sanctum. Got no purpose for this thing. It just gets a grazer out of my way from the Goldspan Dragon. Play Otawara. Goldspan Dragon. Attack. Basseter. Cycles. Sylvan Scrying. Yep. Otawara. Okay. Untap. Thoughtseize. Yes. Well, he only has Otawara, doesn't he? Yeah. That was a mistake. Turn on Hall. Go to combat. Okay. Otawara targeting Hall. Oh my god, I did. Yep, totally threw me off. Impulse. Impulse. Watery Grave. Turn on the Hall. Go to combat. Attack. Down to 5. Pour over pages. Peer into the abyss. Targeting himself. Probably desperately trying to find a way to untap these two. Another Lotus Field. You should tap those. Untaps. Untaps. Man, if we had a double, this thing only tap for one of each color. Or 2 blue or 2 black. We can't get this freaking Drownal lock. Impulse. That's a good sign. Unless he finds the stirrings. Alright, got it. So, this matchup, I guess, honestly, Leylines might be fine. And Unlicensed Hearst. Pushes are irrelevant. Strangles are irrelevant. Dragonfire are irrelevant. So, what do we have? I guess Mystical Dispute, Stainful Stroke, run it like that. Botanked. Oh my god, I can't say it. Oh, Watery Grave. Botanical Sanctum. It's just such a difficult word. Play the Lounge, I guess. Go. Consider. Yes, Bennett. Okay. Steam Vents tapped. Pass. He copies my Lounge. Done. I can't seem to get anyone to stick a full match because people hate control. Considers. Maybe he'll stick around. Because he's also control. I swear that's the only time I get someone to stick. Is when I'm facing my mirror. Take the Spell Pierce. Play Lounge. Go. Passes. Bolus. Play Coast. Pass. Such a cool looking art on this promotional one. Brazen Borrower. Cast Dragon's Fire. Probably got a Fading Hope. Yep. So now he gets a Brazen Borrower in hand. Yep. Consider. Bennett, please. Another freaking land. Untap. Thoughtseize. Put that on black. Bolus. Okay, counters it. Terror. See what he has in hand. Thoughtseize. Take to Jin. Pass the turn. I'm wanting him to play his Brazen Borrower before our Extinction event. Down to 9. Watery Grave. Tapped. You know what? I think I just gotta go for it. Extinction event. Thirst for Discovery, which he could have bounced. No. Brazen Borrower doesn't work like that. We will do Odd. Thirst. He has 4 cards in hand. We are struggling here. Another Island. Djinn. That resolves. That's a 7 power Djinn right there. Untap. Another land. Pass the turn. We got Otawara to protect us from the Djinn. He's not turning on the Hall. Or not cycle, but channel. Yep. Can I draw something? Please? We're just drawing so many lands. Alright, we scoop it up. There's no way we could win from that position. Against blue, I guess we bring in Mystical Disputes. Go down the pushes. I don't think he really runs that many low drops. Strangle's, I think, still fine. Actually, his threats are probably within a volley range. Probably cut that, up some hearses. Stainful Stroke, run like that. Steam Vents tapped. Go. Island for the opponent. Canal. Go. Ops. Untap. Play a Black Source. Pass the turn. Considers. It's a fast way to fill up your yard for that terror. That is for sure. And the Naughty Digit. Like, he's playing a lot of the new cards. Blue, I guess. Pass the turn. Volley. Considers. Yes, for the love of God, Bennett. Still draw a freaking land. Untap. We'll go ahead and cast Bolus. Pass the turn. Bounces it. That's fine. We'll just recast it. Get another card out of your hand. Terror. Oh, I can't do nothing about that. Mystical Dispute. Spell Pierces. Alright. Yeah, we are destined to lose at this rate. Hits, that's for 5. Nothing else. We play a blue source. Another bolus. Make you discard. Gets rid of a fading hope. Pass the turn. Another fading hope. Eat, counter it. You're not getting card selection here. Top deck's a land. Hits, that's for 5, down to 10. Put that on odd. Pass the turn. Considers. Pick. Guess hearse. And dig through time. We're just not finding anything. Untap. Bolus. Unlicensed hearse. Eat a couple cards. Pass the turn. I think we might be able to do this one. Draws a land. Consider. Yes. Definitely don't want that. I guess it's worse than a land. Eat some more cards. Go to combat. Attack. Whip the bolus. Got it. Alright, we definitely don't need this. Just go up ley line. Run it like that. Island for the opponent. Well, that's not a very good card. Play Watery Grave tapped. Go. We just need a red source. Put that on blue. Go. Ops. Play Watery Grave tapped. I got nothing. This is bad. This not having a red source is really hurting. That resolves. I could counter it and reveal that I have a Goldspan Dragon. Passes. A freaking... Alright. Oh. We'll get there eventually, but it looks like we're getting there on the back of a haul because I can't seem to find a red source. That comes down. I guess he still has Petty Thief. That is a way to deal with a ley line. There's the red source. Play the red source. Pass the turn. Bolus. Counter. Alright. That works. Thirst. We eventually will get this Goldspan Dragon down. Tap land for the opponent. Another Djinn. Unlicensed Hearst. Well, that's awkward. Play the unlicensed Hearst. Pass the turn. Ops. Another Djinn. Need some cards. Thoughtseize. Thoughtseize. Take him. So now I know not to play into the stroke. Pass the turn. Consider. Please give me something. Alright, we will keep the Steam Vents. Play that land tapped. Go ahead and eat the 2 cards in the yard. Pass. Turn on the hall. Attack. Fading Hopes. I figured that was coming. Yep. Play the hall. Pass the turn. Terror. Okay. Disdainful Stroke. Goldspan Dragon. Attack. Well, goes to combat. Attack. Another one? Disdainful Stroke. Goldspan Dragon. Counter. I totally forgot these things also reduce the cost. We win. Got it. Alright, so 1, 2, 2 and 1. Let's get into the wrap up. So I was hoping to get in some more rifts and actual games. Actual matches, I should say. Not games, but matches. But everyone seems to scoop after one match. Or one game. Or during game 1. So I think I'm never going to feature a control deck on the channel. Unless it's really requested. I really wanted to test it to see if I could play it in the league. But in order to do that, I need to get some games in. And people would rather just, find someone else than to face me with the control deck. And the only people that was willing to stay basically were tempo and control decks themselves. So it seems quite terrible. Maybe I'm the only person that honorably faces control in this queuing systems, just because I'm like, okay, well, you deserve a fair shot at beating me with that control deck. But most people are just like, no, I don't want to face this, which I totally get and I totally respect it, because I can't stand playing it most of the time. But the deck felt solid. I do kind of wonder and question if black is necessary. Maybe we just cut the black, put Glory Bringers in Bolus's slots, and maybe go a little bit of so the mana base is cleaner. But let me know down in the comments if you guys think that's a better choice. I just really wanted to try Bolus. And I thought maybe a couple more copies of a counterspell would be actually beneficial, but especially since we have so much graveyard hate in the sideboard, it didn't seem like Drown of the Lock is really great. But the problem is I have nothing else to bring in because we have to sideboard out almost everything of interaction just because control doesn't play much. So yeah, it kind of stinks. But like I said, let me know down in the comments what cards you guys would have considered for a Grixis Dragon Shell. Until next time, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.